Let's welcome our next fighter making his way to the cage, Roman the Gladiator Todorovich.
Roman Todorovich coming to the cage. The 23-year-old fighter stands 5 feet 10 inches tall with a record of 1 win and 1 loss. That win coming in 2012, a unanimous decision against Albert Lee, fighting out of Torrance, California with Team Elite. Not very experienced in his training, only a couple of years of mixed martial arts and jiu-jitsu, but he was a high school wrestler.
And also, it looks like he fights every year just one time in March.
That's his record. You know, he did start with judo at only 4 years old, and then, of course, high school wrestling. His MMA coach is Joe Pardo, jiu-jitsu coach, Professor Tony Pasensky. And actually, I was wrong to say before, 4 years of Muay Thai and boxing.
So that's pretty good.
During the day, he's actually an MMA instructor and fighter out of Elite Training Center. But at night, he's an ER tech with at Little Company of Mary Hospital. After he breaks people apart, he likes to go put them back together.
What a good guy. You know, if you're going to break something, you might as well fix them if you can.
He's also currently a full-time pre-med at El Camino College, so both brains and brawn tonight.
I'm excited to see him fight. You know, that type of background, I'm interested to see how that translates into the cage.
You know, this is a guy with professional aspirations. When I asked him if he could fight anyone real or fake, he said, Benson Henderson, I want that title. So this is a place to start. Might be a little far away from Benson at the moment.
Well, you know, it's better than choosing someone that sucks. You know, you might as well choose someone that is the widely considered one of the best lightweights ever and the current UFC lightweight champion. So
like, I'd like to fight Margaret Thatcher.
I'd like to fight Ronda Rousey.
And his opponent making his way to the cage, Lucas Gubbins.
And now his opponent coming to the cage, Lucas Gubbins. The 21-year-old stands 5 feet 11 inches tall and in the orthodox stance, fighting out of Isla Vista, California, where my alma mater, the University of California at Santa Barbara, UCSB, you can study buzzed, was our motto.
That's a pretty good motto to have.
He studied at the Santa Barbara City College, SBCC, as we called them, stupid bros chasing chicks. But he has a little more fight IQ than that. 1 win, no losses so far for Gubbins. That win coming by way of submission in round 1 against Marcelino Quinones.
So he is undefeated.
Undefeated so far.
Protecting that O.
Also a student himself, of course, at Santa Barbara City College. His favorite pro fighter is Rick Story because he's a tenacious son of a gun. Now this is unique. In his free time, other than training, he likes to play Pokemon.
Is that that's like a card game?
I think it might be a card game. I know there's a video game for it too.
Yeah.
Or he just plays videos of Pokemon and watches it. I'm not entirely sure.
Or maybe him and his friends dress up like Pokemon and then they play Pokemon.
That's definitely possible.
Well,
He said, now to the same question, if he could fight anyone real or fake, Gubbins said, anyone willing to fight me. So he doesn't care about championship aspirations. He just wants to fight somebody.
Doesn't matter if it's Pikachu or anyone. He'll fight anyone.
Jigglypuff as possible. And now to start the fights off, Salvador Arellano.
Our next fight is brought to you by SoCalCrossroads.org. Fight is scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds in the 170-pound division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He comes to the cage with a record of 1 win and 1 loss. He stands at 5 feet 10 inches tall and weighing at 169.8 pounds, representing Elite Training Center from Redondo Beach, California, Roman the Gladiator Todorovich. And his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, a Sambo fighter. He brings a record of 1 win and no losses to the cage. His 1 win coming by way of knockout. He stands at 5 feet 11 inches tall and weighing at 170.2 pounds, fighting with Valhalla Elite Training Center from Sacramento, California, Lucas Gubbins. Man in charge of the action, Adam Tarlow.
Lucas Gubbins in the blue corner, Roman Todorovich in the red corner. Oh, I got that wrong. Lucas Gubbins in the red corner, and Todorovich there in the blue corner.
These guys have some tenacious looks in their eye.
And well, right out the gate.
Well, he said it like Rick Story, so Rick Story goes for takedowns about every 5 seconds, so.
Well, Gubbins did throw that very ambitious spinning back kick early.
You know, he has his chin up, and I feel like that could be a problem. I'm just gonna put that out there. I think that could be a problem for his chin.
You know, Gubbins seems to have a good mixture of skill sets, but all of them seem to be, oh, there's that high chin again, as you were talking about. And Todorovich quickly taking the back. As I was saying before, Gubbins a wide variety of skills, but all of them seem to be trained up to a moderate level. Doesn't seem to be an expert in any particular area of the fight.
It looks right now he got a trapped arm guillotine, and he wins. The fight is over.
What a fantastic performance for Roman Todorovich. The 23-year-old fighting with Team Elite.
Well, there's two things that can happen when you keep your chin up. You either get punched in the head or you get choked, and both happen. You know,
sometimes
you
that
punch in the head,
chin
tucked. You gotta keep that chin
choke.
tucked. You gotta.
Todorovich, really a fantastic fight here to put himself now again in the win column. 2 wins, 1 loss for the Bosnian fighter. Todorovich actually an immigrant here from Bosnia. He's a refugee. He fled the war there with Bosnia and Yugoslavia in 1996 at the age of 7 years old. He said the biggest culture shock coming here to Los Angeles was the traffic and the mayhem coming from a small town in Bosnia, then a short stop in a small town in Germany. And then now he's here fighting in the craziest place in the world, Los Angeles.
It is the craziest place in the world, especially when he's talking about traffic.
Didn't seem he had too much shot coming into the cage tonight, though. Todorovich weathered the early attempts from Lucas Gubbins. You know, Lucas was throwing that wide variety of strikes. I said that before, though. All of them seem to be, you know, more of a moderate level of skill set. None of them trained highly.
Do you think Benson Henderson has something to worry about?
You know, maybe one day. We don't know. I mean, Todorovich is a young fighter, only 23 years old. His whole future's ahead of him. Right now, the coach of Gubbins giving him some post-fight encouragement. You know, it's never nice to be finished, but, you know, coming up against a guy like Roman who seemed extremely well prepared, extremely well focused. You know, it looked like it was a right hook that started the problems for Gubbins. You know, you mentioned he was keeping his head held high. Bam, he got caught.
Yeah, you know, it's tough to put the striking, jiu-jitsu, and wrestling together, and it didn't seem put together.
Here comes that finish. Notice you can see Todorovich trapping the arm there. That BJ Penn style move, trapping the left arm of Gubbins so he can't defend. Going for that rear naked choke, getting that tap out.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the punishment ends 51 seconds into the first round. For your winner by tap out due to a rear naked choke, out of the blue corner, Roman the Gladiator Todorovich.
Let's give it up for both these guys. Roman, congratulations. You gave us our first submission of the night. How are you feeling?
Yeah, feel awesome, feel great. Really, really thankful to be here tonight.
Tell everybody what it feels like when you sink that choke in and you know that tap is just about to come.
That feeling is unbelievable. It's just surreal. It feels great. I really can't explain. I mean, it's just, there's no words to describe it. You feel every single emotion. You're excited, nervous, anxious. You're like, oh my God, I'm gonna get it, I'm not gonna get it. And when it goes in, he gets the tap. It's just awesome.
Yeah, buddy. All right, I know you got a lot of friends, and I know you have a special shout out you want to give, so tell everybody what you want to say.
I want to thank all of my coaches, my training partners. This has been the best training camp I've ever been through. I love each and every one of them. All the fans for coming out, thank you guys so much. Elite Training Center, #1 school in the world, And I fought, you guys listen up, I fought with a very, very heavy heart tonight. One of my close friends is in the hospital with pancreatic cancer for a second time, and he does not have a lot of time left. So This fight goes out to him. Rouge, I love you. You're an amazing person. Shout out to him.
Awesome, man. Thank you very much. Give it up for him, everybody. Roman Todorovich.
And your winner by tap out, Roman Todorovich.
Yeah, he looked very good. I like what I saw. He was very confident with the striking and very, very slick on the ground.